That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
Fairly alarmed here.
Welcome to MOTN Top 10, where we take a look at some of pop culture's most fascinating quandaries, and we line them up and count them down until only one may survive. I'm, of course, your host, Mike G. And back with me, as always, is the woman of lore. She was once a Valhalla. I don't know what that means. Tootie Odin.
What's up, dude? Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
How have you been?
I've been copacetic. How have you been?
I've been the same.
You've been all to the good?
Yeah, spell that.
I don't wanna.
Okay.
You can't make me.
I know. I bet. I bet I can't.
The ghost of E40 is looking down at me real upset right now.
He's not passed away.
What? Since when? Shout outs to 40 Water, man.
And Daz, my neighbor. What's up, Daz?
Daz. What's your I was just about to spoil something. So, as you saw from the title of this episode, we are doing another top 10 where we're going to be lining up our top 10 music videos of all time. And I got to say, I'm extremely nervous about this episode. Only because we're broaching music for the first time on MOTN. And this is something that I've been trying to figure out how to do because I love music. Yeah, it's definitely a firm planted section of the nerdiverse. And I'm extremely happy to have Tootie along with me for this maiden voyage of our music branch of our growing Zaibatsu.
The list itself, Mike, was a challenge to make. I don't see anything left field about it being a list on the podcast itself. I think it's tailor-made. So this is going to be amazing. Like, you don't understand. Like, this is going to be music from, I think, all types of spectrums. I think we're going to tap into a lot of people's
absolutely
imaginations today. So, man, like, I'm excited.
And I got to tell you, bro, this is the hardest top 10 list I've ever had to do.
Same. Like, so far, since we've made a few, it's been the same for me. This one's been a challenge. I've never ever sat and thought about the
volume.
My top 10 music videos. Music videos have been obsolete for what, 12, 15 years?
You are obsolete. That's
right. Nobody really.
Yeah. Nobody ever like you. The art of the music video is kind of dead, right? Sadly, the music videos still exist, but it wasn't like in its heyday of the 90s, 2000s.
It's not TLC level. Is that what the show? Remember, what was it called? Total Recall.
Total Recall?
Yeah.
Total Request Live?
Total Request Live. What did I call it? Total
Recall?
Which one was that? The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars, dog.
Total Recall on MTV, don't you remember?
Yeah, remember when you had to go to Recall and there was
we went to the beach and Arnold Schwarzenegger was there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was there.
Adam Carolla and
he pulled that giant tracking booger out of his nose and then glued.
Sway or whoever the fuck
Sway was there. And Sharon Stone was there.
You knew what I meant. Who cares?
Doing real big ass kicks.
Anyway,
you want to get into this list?
Yes.
All right.
I do now.
I do now.
Wow.
Okay, remember that scene in Total Recall where they went out? You should have got me started. Remember where Arnold's face was distorting because he couldn't breathe on the planet on Mars, dude? And his face was all wigging out.
No, but can you reenact it for me? Because I know you're gonna.
I'm not gonna make that face, even though this is an audible podcast.
No, I just want to hear the noise.
Super dumb.
Good Lord.
# go watch Total Recall.
Please don't.
Please do.
Hashtag please don't.
And then tweet me about how sick that movie is. Don't watch the remake with Colin Farrell. We don't talk about that in the Nerdiverse. So, Tootie, what's your top 10? What's your number 10, rather?
So my number 10 is Fatboy Slim's Weapon of Choice, which came out in 2000. It was on the album, what's it called? Halfway Between the Gutter and the Stars.
Oh, you're doing album names?
Yes, of course I am.
So thorough.
I'm going into this. Anyway, So you remember the video, right?
Yeah, you're walking on sunshine.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Christopher Walken.
Walking on sunshine, man. He's flying all over the place.
He's flying all over the place. It starts off with him sitting in a chair, just kind of depressed, kind of like old, kind of just like hanging out, kind of sad. And then the song just comes on. All of a sudden he gets up and he just comes to life. And he just starts dancing all over the building, all over the ceiling. It's very otherworldly, very surreal, kind of like just kind of...
That video always reminded me of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in a weird way.
Oh, the way he was floating around.
Because the wire food,
yeah,
he was floating
course,
around.
Yeah.
And he was just cutting a rug, and it was just perfectly to the music.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
That is a super cool video.
Yeah.
I remember being like, I didn't know who Christopher Walken was back then. I kind of knew, but it's not as, he wasn't like as memeable back then. He was still like a serious thespian when that came out.
Well, yeah, that's right. The video kind of
it catapulted
introduced him to our generation, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that was even before his SNL stint, wasn't it?
No, this was way after. Yeah, he was on SNL before.
He did.
Okay. He was when he was doing Continental and all those.
Yeah, the
characters. Yeah, Continental.
With his champagne.
Yes.
Nice. Good thing. Yeah.
Yay, cool.
Actually, yeah. Actually, great minds think alike. Because that's actually one of my honorable mentions.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah. So
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Yay. Okay. So you're number 10. What's going on, man?
My number 10. Oh man, this was a kind of a tough one because I tried to keep my list fair in a weird way because I didn't want too much representation of so many artists that kind of I've grown up loving. But my number 10 is Like a Prayer, Madonna.
Very nice.
This song hit me in a couple of different ways back when I was a kid. Because when I grew up, my mom would record music videos. She would record them from like MTV, and she would have these tapes of nothing but music videos for hours. It was like a 3-hour EP tape of just nothing but her favorite songs.
I feel like my mom had similar, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I would kill to watch them tapes again. They're lost to the ether. I don't know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know where those tapes are anymore.
Now.
But one of them was Like a Prayer, and this was my introduction to Madonna as a kid. And I had the hugest crush on Madonna.
Of course, especially in that video.
In that video, because she's like, this is like a younger Madonna. She has the dark hair.
Yeah, she has a really dark curly hair. She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous
She has black lingerie on, and she's walking into a church, which was
very Southern church.
Very controversial back then. That was one of the scenes that was controversial back then.
100%. And that.
By the way, this is on my list. I just had to interrupt you to go because it's on my list.
Did you want to hold it? We can talk about this in halves.
Yeah, can we? Do
100%.
you mind? Damn you. Are we already doing this? We just started.
Great minds, yo. Great minds.
We just started.
This
can't happen already.
Like a Prayer, Madonna. We're going to reinvent this later, guys.
Yikes. Reinvent the wheel, baby.
Reinvent the wheel. So what's your number 9?
Cool. My number 9 is Jamiroquai's Virtual Insanity.
Oh my God.
Album is Traveling Without Moving, which is very cool because Virtual Insanity, the video itself is him literally traveling without moving.
This is not happening, man.
What is wrong with you?
This is on my honor. This is my top 3 honorable mention. This is a song I was driving in to record with Tootie Odin earlier today. And, the music gods blessed me with Virtual Insanity on a random select. And I was just grooving to this song. Cool. I love this video. He's wearing this giant, fucking love this video.
Hat. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I watch it all the time if I'm honest.
And as a kid, it blew my mind because he was just rotating through the room. Like, how's he doing that? And I love the music.
And then he ends up in a hallway. Like, he's not just in the one room. He's in a hallway too. Like, whoa. Like, it just interchanges into this other thing. Forth. Yeah.
And it's the simplest thing in the world. But it's so mesmerizing.
Yeah. And it's just him in blue in a white room.
In a white room. Wow. And it's the most... I love that song. It made me love that song, how good that video was. And just the fluidity of that video. Because he never stopped.
He doesn't stop. Yeah, the whole
video. And they introduced a couch. And he's like bouncing off a couch.
A couple pieces of furniture.
Pieces
of
furniture.
Like another
it's
chair.
Super cool. So I'm so happy you put that on your list.
Yay. High five us.
High five us.
Yay. And you're number 9. I'm excited now, man. Oh, this is it. I'm on fire.
My number 9. I love this damn video. I was watching this earlier. It's Around the World by Daft Punk.
Oh shit!
1997.
Okay. Finally.
Around the world. Finally, combo breaker. This video was one of those videos that I saw, and I was just, and once again, I'm gonna keep using this word. I was just stuck because there's so much going on in the video. There's pop locking robots and dancing mummies and Jabberwockies before there were Jabberwockies. And it's all to Daft Punk Around the World. And it's in this weird kind of like cylindrical dance hall. And it's all synchronized. And it's this beautiful kind of like ballet of different techno movements and beats and shapes. And it's so colorful and just organic. And it's so neat how they time everything. And everything's right on beat. And it's the coolest video in the world.
I have to see it again.
Because it's so weird. We're going to watch it later.
I fucking love that song.
Around the World.
But there's several videos attached to it. And some are, I think, major fan videos. And I think maybe one is
the original one.
I'm trying to seriously remember it.
It's a fever dream, this
because
video.
isn't it just like, isn't it very, it's people, right? It's it's real life.
It's real life.
Oh yeah, then I do know the video.
It's not a cartoon, it's real life.
And it's almost like, it kind of reminds me of Devo's Whip It in a sense?
Yeah,
like
in a weird way, because it's stacked. It's in a pyramid.
Right, they're all in a pyramid.
They're on a pyramid.
Yeah. All right, so I do know the video you're talking about.
And it's all. And it's
it is pretty trippy.
It's super trippy. I love that video.
I was like, yeah, the way you were describing it was just like, way off. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, it's nutty. Like if you watch the video again, it's like
I got it now.
So much going on in that video.
Yeah, I have to now.
It's too much. I love it. So what's going to be your number 8?
All right, so my number 8. You ready for this? Just kidding. You ready?
Are you ready?
It is Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly. All right, the All Right video, 2015.
All right.
Yes, that one.
Got royalty. Nice, good stuff. I don't remember that video actually.
Okay, so here I go. Okay, so don't get mad.
Huh?
Okay, so this is like one of those videos. Okay, so it came out.
Yep.
Like around the police brutality being like at the height of its controversy.
Black Lives Matter.
So he actually filmed the video around Compton, the city of Compton, all over the place. It was very like poetic in the sense that, he had cops. He was basically putting his thumb on top of the police force in the city of Compton. That's basically what the video was. It was shot in black and white.
Nice.
It was shot very beautifully. There was a lot of shots from above, just him looking up,
like almost like
or
Grand
him
Theft
looking
Auto,
down.
Huh? Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that game, Mike.
I know. I just threw it out there. Hey, little floater, a little
Grand Theft Auto. I mean,
well, because of the original Grand Theft Auto before it became
was
a
it
3,
in black and white?
It was overhead. It was overhead view. It's almost like
I see what you're
like
saying.
Looking down.
Yeah, I guess kind of. Then I guess
like think about it like a helicopter view from like.
It's a really good song too.
Yeah,
attached to it. And it's a really long video actually. Like there's a lot of things attached to the video. There's a skit in the beginning of the video. Mm-hmm. Them getting pulled over by the cops. You know, it's very very hip hop.
Yeah.
Like basic. Skit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They all have a formula, and this basically reaches that formula, and then it takes it to this whole other level once the actual song starts.
Yeah.
And it just turns into a dance.
Neat.
It's really, really pretty.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
It's really pretty.
Awesome. There you go. All right.
We're on your number 8.
We're on my number 8.
Yes, sir.
This video is a horror movie. I love it. This is one of my favorite videos of all time. Hence making the list. which came out in 1994. And this is Closer by 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, shit.
Remember this video?
Yikes, yeah.
Oh, man, this video changed me.
Yeah. This video was kind of a creepy one.
This video was scary as a kid. I remember watching this. And one thing about my list, and you're going to see a theme, is that these are music videos that had a formative effect on me. You know what I mean? Like these aren't just aren't good music videos. These are videos that kind of shaped my personality.
Yeah. Kind
of shaped what I started liking.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this video with Trent Reznor floating in midair and had this rusty yellow tinge to it. And it kind of reminded me of Hellraiser. It was like this dark, almost like...
Wasn't he upside down for most of the video?
Yeah.
But for real, it's upside down?
I want to F you like an animal. You hear that as a kid? It's just like on MTV. You know, it's just,
right.
they bleep it out, but you get it, right?
Yeah.
And I remember watching this video and feeling dirty, man. I remember feeling like
Yeah.
it was so cool. It was
Yeah.
just like so rustic. It was just like watching a horror
very
movie.
raw.
I love that. That made me
good pick.
Yeah, 100%.
That's an excellent
It's
pick,
a beautifully
actually.
shot. It's like a David Fincher film. This video, the way it's shot.
I wonder who directed it. We gotta look that up.
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, that's
100%.
pretty cool. Yeah,
Soundgarden,
Good choice.
Black Hole Sun. I'm sorry, Soundgarden. Closer, 100%.
9 Inch Nails Closer.
I'm mixing them all up, aren't I? Oh no!
Did you just spoil yourself?
I guess I'll do my number 7 now.
Okay, go, and then I'll do my number 7.
Yeah,
We'll just
number
flip it
7.
over. Go.
For the podcasting faux pas. Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun.
Awesome.
Number 7. Number 7. Not to steal the spot here, but this was another weird formative video that I saw that was cartoonishly dark in a way. It was very slow burn. The smiling, distorted faces.
This is on my list, Mike.
Great minds think alike, huh?
Yeah.
So we're gonna
keep talking.
We're gonna talk about these in halves when we match.
Yes.
Let's just talk about these in halves. So
wow,
I do want to talk.
I knew this was gonna happen. I just thought it was gonna happen.
In my
later.
eyes, indisposed. Just first introduction to Soundgarden.
And it's on my list because it stood out to me as well. Like for the same exact reason. Like, whoa, what the fuck am I watching?
The video made me feel
scared
hot.
the shit out of me. It scared the shit out of me.
Like they were chopping fish and the fish were breathing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
The overly tan,
I just remember the smiles, which I didn't like. I didn't like the smiling.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of nutty. Yeah. So we'll get back on this later.
It's very
though.
rough to think about. Okay, I'm down.
Absolutely.
But we'll think about it later. It's very rough to think about, but let's think about it later.
Absolutely. So
when I get to it.
Yep. So what's going to be your number 7?
My number 7, hard left turn, Men at Work, Down Under, baby. Hell yeah. Business as Usual, 1981 is the album.
1981.
I love this song because number 1, it's hilarious. Number 2, always, hands down, no matter what is going on in my life, will put me in a good mood.
Yep.
Always.
It's one of those songs.
It's one of those songs.
Yep.
So it's in that sense, it is life changing because every day I hear it is always a good day because it's such a good song. And sometimes I put it on myself just to listen to it because, you know, it puts you in a mood. It puts you in a certain mood. The video itself.
Yeah, the video is crazy.
Is absolutely hilarious. It's very literal to the song.
It's absolutely literal.
The song is telling the story and the video is telling the same exact fucking story, no matter what, in detail. And it's so fucking
when he's
funny.
6'4" and full of muscle, it's literally a 6'4" dude.
There's
and he's full
no
of muscle.
imagination, no imagination in this movie,
It's
in this video
hilarious.
whatsoever.
Every single second of the song is going to the music.
It's so funny,
It's
man.
hilarious. It's almost, it's skillfully done.
These guys are good. And it's colorful. And they're in a fake desert, which it's like, who are they kidding? They're like in someone's backyard or something on a dune.
This is made on
Australia.
such the cheap. I love it.
Oh, it's so beautiful. It's such a good time. You know what I mean? So that's my number 7.
Okay.
And
to get
since
back,
we flipped it and reversed it, do you want to keep it that way?
I was going to say, hey, do your number 6 to get us back on track. But yeah, we can flip it. And I'll just do my number 6.
Let's hear it. Let's
All
go.
right. My number 6 and my only hip hop song on this list, because hip hop has to be represented. And after thinking about this was one of the hardest choices on the world because there's so many good hip hop songs, hip hop songs and hip hop music videos. It's What's My Name, Snoop Dogg, 1993.
Oh shit, Mike.
My favorite hip hop music video of all time.
Okay, why is it your favorite?
One, because it came at a very formative time for me where, you know, I was just starting to realize that hip hop was a Cali thing and Cali hip hop was very different from New York hip hop.
Right.
And
for sure, very different.
And it was the rise of Snoop Dogg. This was Snoop Dogg's kind of maiden voyage on his own outside of under the heel of Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm. And this was the most Long Beach video of all time.
Okay.
This video is all Long Beach. It's just the icon.
Maybe that's what I was waiting for you to say.
Yeah.
But yay.
And this is the most iconic, like Long Beach is the best. Snoop Dogg standing on top of the VIP records. You know what I'm saying? dog pound, him
Which no
walking
longer
through.
exists.
Sadly, yeah.
So iconic.
And this video is trippy because there's this weird animorph stuff going on where people are turning into dogs and dogs are turning into people.
Yeah.
It's really trippy and it's kind of weird.
Isn't the cover art the same? The cover art's similar, isn't
Yeah,
it?
this is from, I think, the Doggy Style album, which is one of the best hip hop albums of all time.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's just really, it reminded me of Boys in the Hood. It reminded me that, you know, this is my neighborhood. You know, this is LA. This is what LA hip hop sounds like. And Snoop was like the ambassador of California hip hop at the time. This was kind of before Tupac took it over, like right before. But yeah, young Snoop with Daz Dillinger and with Corrupt in the back, a very young Corrupt, Dr. Dre, them on lowriders riding through Long Beach, you know, walking on the train tracks and just noticing little areas. It's the coolest
so much
video.
drama in the LBC.
It's kind of hard being Snoop D-O double G. Like, who doesn't know that? It's the best. It's burned in your brain. Like it's just as iconic as Juicy by Notorious B.I.G. It was all a dream, right? I used to read Word Up magazine.
Sure. Yeah.
It's hip hop gospel. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And it's my favorite. And this just beat out Wu-Tang Triumph. It just beat out Triumph, which is like
you went with the right.
But with
choice.
apples and oranges, I had to do it. What's your number 6?
Okay, so my number 6 is Radiohead's "Sit Down, Stand Up." Hail to the Thief album 2003. This video is amazing. It's set in the heart of downtown LA.
Yeah.
And it's almost filmed like a flip book. You know what I mean? I don't know how the hell they did it. I don't know what they did with the photography or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's just them driving through LA. It's like they're just basically in a limo, just taking a camera and filming it through LA. And you can see buildings and lights and stuff. But they're like double exposed, so everything's just kind of
like
moving along. But anyway, as the song progresses, the song kind of gets more aggressive, faster, and as the song gets faster, the images are moving
faster.
Yeah, and it just keeps going on from there, and then it's just kind of trippy, and it kind of gets your blood going in a sense. You know what I mean? It almost, you know, and it
almost tricks you to work you up.
Yeah, very much so. It almost tricks you to work you up, and that's kind of the point of the song. You know what I mean? It's kind of like trying to wake you up.
Absolutely.
You know, wake you up. Hey, look around you.
Right.
You know, where are you? It's devouring you. You know, the city's devouring you.
And it's interesting because
it's really, really, really cool video.
And it has kind of weird parallels to What's My Name. It's kind of a trip through the city. You know what I mean? And in a weird kind of different way.
Yeah.
Where one's slowing you down.
And speeding you
up. The other
up.
one's speeding you up.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I get that.
It's very, very good. And lots of beautiful, stunning, like blended colors, you know, that are just, you know, working their way through your mind, you know, via your eyes. And it's just really, it's beautiful.
That's neat.
It sticks with you. It really does. It's a video that sticks with you. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's my number 6. Are we on your number 6 now? No, we're on your number 5.
We're on my number 5 right now.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And my number 5 is, I'm just going to call it 1975 Bohemian Rhapsody. Queen.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It was Queen. In fact, it was between this and We Are the Champions, and I like Bohemian Rhapsody better because Queen never really did music videos. They kind of blended between live action concerts and like almost quick set pieces.
Yeah.
So seeing Queen, Freddie Mercury, belting out one of the best songs of all time.
Yeah.
Versus them in that weird back shadow, that iconic, you know, formation of them in like a diamond shape, singing through the song. You know, it just really stood out to me. Like this song, this video, and the video, "Goodbye Norma Jean" by Elton John are my 2 favorite live videos of all time because there's something really sincere about seeing them do it live.
Is this a live video that you've chosen?
No, this is the official video.
What is the official video? I don't think
it's
I've
a
ever
blend.
seen it.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's a blend of them doing a live show and them doing the galamouche, you know, can you do the fandango? But that's on a set. So that's a video. It's split in half.
Oh, I gotta watch this, man.
It's really cool.
I swear to God, I don't think I've ever seen it. And if I have, it's like, oh yeah,
and
but
when they
no,
do
I
the
don't think I
breakdown,
have.
dun, 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 dun,
Tight.
and they're doing it live. Dun, 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 and you can see them like jamming out, and it's going back and forth between the video and the live. It's one of my favorite. I was fighting in my list, and it made it halfway because it was one of those iconic videos where my dad would listen to it because my dad was really into Queen. And it was just one of those like, wow, you know, like
cool.
kind of blew my mind. Like it made me want to get into music, seeing them jam out. And it was almost ethereal because there was a lot of smoke from the show. And there was also them in shadow. And one of my favorite artists, Alex Ross, did an homage to the Justice League in the same Queen Bohemian Rhapsody method, where you had like Superman, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman in shadow, like in that video. And that's one of the reasons why it's like, yeah, this is iconic, man. The earth loves this. This is the best live video of all time.
That makes sense for a lot of reasons for you.
Yep,
for sure.
It ties too much into Mike G. So
absolutely.
My number 5.
That's too much Mike G there.
Too much Mike G at one time.
Definitely too much Mike G.
That's high octane Mike G. So yeah, that's on my number 5, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Sorry, excuse me.
It's all love. It's all love. Okay. So where are we? We're on your number 5.
We are on my number 5, yes.
Number 5.
He
is alive.
So my number 5 is Michael Jackson's Human Nature on the Thriller album, 1982. Yeah. This video, again, much like this the last video, is very colorful. Yeah. Very colorful. It's it's like a
a moving picture. It's almost like
an oil pastel.
It's an oil painting.
Right. It's beautiful. It's it almost resembles Take On Me, the Aha video. A little bit resembles that.
Yep.
And it's just Michael Jackson walking through a neighborhood. It's just basically Michael Jackson walking through a neighborhood.
It's cool because
it's the way it's painted. And on top of the song being a beautiful
one of his
song.
best songs. Yeah,
it's one of
beautiful
my favorites.
Song.
But it's a really cool video.
Remember the intro to Family Ties?
Sha-la-la-la. Oh, it's the same. Yes, it's
kind
almost
of the
similar.
Same style,
almost
right?
Norman. No, this is yes, but Norman Rockwell was that one.
A moving Norman Rockwell painting of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And he's young, and it's young Mike.
Yeah, young Mike.
His dark skinned friend looked like Michael Jackson Mike.
That one.
Yeah,
yes,
that one.
Yes.
You know,
Soul Glow Mike.
Yeah,
I got that curly hair.
Big nose Mike.
Leave him alone. He's beautiful.
Michael Jackson is the most beautiful dude. But
so that's my number 5. Yeah. Human Nature. Beautiful.
Human Nature. I love that song.
Okay, so we're on.
It's human nature. Why?
Okay, we're gonna get started with. All right, number 4. Go.
Number 4. You actually mentioned my number 4, and that is Aha. Take On Me. 1984.
I could tell by you went yup, because you got real short with your answers. Like, I know it's on this list.
It's on my list. Number 4.
Anyways, okay, go.
Oh man, this damn video is the coolest thing in the world.
Kind of.
It's an artist's dream because it is just, it's anime.
On top of the song being also amazing.
The song is amazing.
Yeah. I'm always trying to play the freaking part on my dashboard in the car, and I always mess up. I never do it right.
It's too powerful, dude.
It's fucking retarded.
It's a guy chasing his girlfriend with these weird speed racer villains chasing after him. And he's human, but then he's being torn between the human world and the art world. And it's like, if you've ever seen Altered States, it's like him going through Altered States. And there's these fast pencil drawings. And it's one of those things like, as a young artist, you're like, that is the coolest thing in the world. Remember the video where it's black and white?
Oh, because he's drawing. I'm like, what do you mean in Altered States? Because he's drawing.
There's a scene at the end of the video where he's fighting to stay in the human world. And he's fluctuating between being real and being a drawing.
It's almost, and
it's all sketched. And he's bouncing between the walls.
I forgot about that part. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
It's like Who Framed Roger Rabbit levels.
Friendlier.
Aha is just, I love that.
That's beautiful.
Video so much. It was so influential to me as a kid.
It's in my honorables.
Yeah, Take On Me is so strong. It's one of the, needless to say, it's just really good music. The villains are all menacing with their weird little like racer hats. And it's all hand drawn. And it never stops because the way the art is going, it's not clean art. So it's all choppy and in motion. And it's just so cool.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I love the Take On Me video.
It's pretty.
It's the artist.
It's supposed to look that way. Like
100%.
If it was any different, it wouldn't be that video. Yeah.
Art. And I'm like, why don't we just draw like that forever? This looks so real. But my number 4 is definitely Take On Me by Aha. Good old 1984.
Sweet.
Sweet.
You ready for mine?
Yeah, let's hit it.
Awesome. My number 4 was already mentioned, which I think was your number 7. And that is Black Hole Sun Soundgarden.
Ooh,
Super
yeah.
Unknown, 1994 is the album.
Yep.
And as just like you, this song freaked me out when I was a kid.
It hit me hard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, they're very distorted, very discolored. They're playing in a field, and it's just,
It's
the camera angles, something about, it's almost like Northern Lights looking, you know what I mean?
it's too
very
bright. It makes you feel sweaty. The whole song is sweaty.
It makes you feel sweaty.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
sweat when I hear it.
I
But
sweat when I hear that song because it's just so sticky. It feels like it feels like
well, it's grungy.
Yeah, it feels like Phoenix, Arizona, like in the
because it's
summer.
grunge.
And it's kind of crazy because how were you introduced to this song? Do you remember?
By the music video, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but how were you introduced to the video?
I think I just watched it and it freaked me out.
Man,
I don't think anybody introduced it to me or anything. I watched the music video first.
A lot of these choices, especially some
We
of the
used to,
alternative choices.
MTV used to be a thing, Mike. Remember, I used to watch it all the time when I was a teenager when we used to have it.
Speaking of MTV,
Now
the way I
it's-
was introduced to this was Beavis and Butthead.
Oh
Beavis and
yeah, no
Butthead
shit. Maybe
introduced
that's
me
what
to
it
this
was,
song.
dude. Maybe that's what it was.
Beavis
Yeah.
and Butthead really shaped a lot of my music taste because
Yeah,
they would
that's
play their
awesome.
music clips and clown them. That's how I got into Closer by 9 Inch
Look at these
Nails.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they would- and it would be-
they would play everybody.
In the
Pearl
song-
Jam. They had Pearl Jam on a lot.
there.
Yeah.
So anytime they thought a song was cool, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, same here.
You know what I'm saying?
Butthole Surfers. Yeah, they had
Any
Butthole
song-
Surfers
because
on.
there were just some songs they wouldn't
God, the
clown.
90s were cool.
The 90s were the best.
Yeah.
Dude. You guys.
So that's my number 4. Yeah, we don't have to get too much into it. The weird fucking Joker smiles and all that. That's
watch this video if you've never
insanity.
seen it before.
Amazing video. Yeah, please watch
Amazing.
it.
Yes.
It holds up today.
It still holds
Even
up.
if you don't even like rock music or grunge or whatever.
Just watch the video.
Watch the video. It's beautiful.
Trust us.
Okay, number 3, sir. Boom.
Oh, top 3. Video I just made you. Actually, a video that we watched together very recently. And it's still one of my favorite videos of all time. It is 1986's own Land of Confusion by Genesis.
Okay.
This is the world we live in. These are the hands we're given.
Yeah, it's a great video.
Let's stop trying. The video is done in this hand puppet kind of weird political future.
Yes.
With Reagan and Superman.
Yes.
And pod people and nukes. And it was just this crazy.
You're going to kick me out of my own property, Mike.
Fate is.
It's on my list.
Really?
Yes.
We're in the top 3, man.
I know, Mike.
We got it. I think we can't. Our brains are too.
This is stupid now.
Stupid now.
This is stupid now. Comment.
dare
Come
you.
on, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold my conversation
God.
because
Jesus,
our
God.
brains
Okay.
are connected at the hip.
My number 3, dude, is Madonna Like a Prayer.
There you go.
Okay. Madonna, self-titled album, 1989.
Yes. Black Jesus.
Black Jesus. That's the only thing I only wanted to bring up is
Black-
that was huge.
Her kissing the feet of Black
First
Jesus.
of all,
Black. Yeah.
hot Black Jesus.
Hot Black Jesus.
I mean, if we're gonna get controversial, let's get just go all out. Hottie. Also,
Black Choir, her going to heaven.
he played in Cool Runnings, wasn't he? Wasn't he the same guy
he
in
was
Cool
in Cool
Runnings?
Runnings.
Who did he play? What's his name?
I don't remember the character names.
Me neither anymore.
She met Gaia, the spirit of the earth from Captain Planet. She got, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's being chased.
Burning crosses?
Yeah.
Very controversial video.
Very,
at the
very.
time.
At the time, it kind of even today.
I ran to my mom. I was like, "Mom, is Jesus black?" She was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, why not?
You know,
Yeah, sure.
I had questions after this.
Yeah,
video.
wasn't that a pretty nuts video?
It was
the whole
crazy
world had
video.
questions like, what is going on? Not only she was in lingerie in a church, she wasn't
It was very
dressed
provocative.
and very,
it was
very
very
provocative.
subjective.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the video was just, not to mention the music. It's one of my favorite Madonna songs of all
Me
time.
too.
Some people will put Vogue on this list. I prefer Like a Prayer. That's my favorite Madonna music video. And there's a ton of good Madonna music videos. Like a Virgin.
La Isla Bonita is one of my favorites.
La Isla Bonita.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites too.
I love that song. Even some of her more contemporary stuff. That song she did with Ali G. Forget the name of that song. It was really good. Music. makes the people
That was with
come
L.E.G.
together. He was in a car.
Okay.
Take a Bow. It's another really good Madonna music video.
Oh, we're gonna have to watch that
And
one.
Black
man.
and White. That was from Evita. Oh, I love that song. Anywho, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's my number 3.
Number 2, huh?
You're number 2.
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna.
This
I
is
don't know.
insane.
I don't
But
know.
go. I know. I'm nervous now. This sucks.
My number 2, 1994, Buddy Holly, Weezer.
Oh, cool.
What's with these homies
Yeah, that's beautiful. I
kissing
love
my
that
girl?
video. It's so
Why do they
cute.
wanna
That's
fuck?
Happy Days, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's so cute.
This video tripped me out because I didn't know who a Weezer was. This was their introduction. This is the introduction video, their introduction song. And, growing up, our parents were boomers, so they would watch Bonanza and I Love Lucy and Gilligan's Island, and of course, Happy
Sunday,
Days.
Monday, Happy Days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Happy Days. And I remember being a kid and being like, how did they do that? Because it was a perfect blend of this 90s band on Happy Days. And they framed it to be an episode of Happy Days.
Yeah. And he's dancing perfectly to the music.
And the video
and it's just like,
the video has a commercial. It says, "Welcome back to Happy Days," right? And I remember thinking that was so cool that they somehow blended this new rock with Happy Days. And I just felt that was my song of the summer when I was a kid. I was listening.
Yeah.
I was humming that. You look just like Buddy Holly.
I think that was everybody's song.
It was just took over. And that video is like
It's still kind of,
That's-
it's still a good time song for
that video.
sure.
It makes me feel great every time.
Nice.
Burned into my
Wow,
brain.
number 2, huh?
I love
Holy
that song.
crap. That's big, dude.
I love that song. It's too strong. That's my number 2.
All right.
What's your number 2?
Okay, so my numero 2 is Childish Gambino's This Is America.
Ooh.
Self-titled album This Is America in 2018.
That
Yeah, you already know why.
Because the
Of
video
course,
is
of course. What the
brilliant.
hell?
Because it's a brilliant
Jesus
video.
Christ.
That video is almost too much.
Exactly, from beginning to end.
That video's too.
Oh my God.
That video's almost too much.
Very timely.
Very timely.
Metaphorically, it's just spot on. You know what I mean? Kind of similar to Kendrick's All Right. You know what I mean? In the way that it's timely. You know what I mean? That
But
it's kind of set in the...
It plays like a stage play.
Right.
In a weird way. Because he's fluctuating between all these states and making all these statements. And they're crystal clear, but they're also very layered.
And they're simply going from room to room. Almost like a rotating stage, it seems.
And there's so much into that song. Like the pants he was wearing were the pants of Confederate soldiers.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
love
and
that video.
he
It's
starts
crazy.
off, the video starts off straight up. He's a song and dance man.
Yep.
Straight up in the beginning. Like, holy shit.
But then at the end of the video, he starts
Big
running.
giant smile, you know.
Big
it's just,
smile, and his smile turns into fear because he just
Right.
becomes a runaway slave
Right.
at the end of the song. It's insane. dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
that song
much
is
going on
insane.
with that video.
It's such a great video. Very, very, very good video.
Good stuff,
Brilliant, man.
Brilliant.
I don't know what's up with that kid, how he just oozes that out of him, but
Man,
good Lord.
Donald Glover, man, the
Are
kid
you
is
kidding me?
too powerful.
Right. So here it is, Mike.
Number one. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You probably already guessed it if you've listened to any of these episodes at Master Nerdiverse. That's masternerdiverse.com. Plugs. This video is as influential to me as Jaws was as a kid. This video got me into horror. This video got me into music.
All right. Are you kidding me?
It's 1983's Michael Jackson's Thriller. It's the best music video of all time.
Yeah.
It's Thriller, dude. There's no
Thriller, dude.
It's Thriller, dude.
Yeah.
It's Thriller. It's Thriller, man. It's the best.
For real.
It's everything I love.
Can you do the Thriller dance?
I can almost do it.
I can almost do it too. And
Thriller.
almost like by for reals, like almost.
Here's the thing. I wasn't always a monster kid. You know what I mean? I was always kind of afraid of monster movies. And my mom wasn't having it. She was like, no, my son of mine would not be in a horror. I mean, would not be in a horror.
Yeah.
So she bought me the Making of Thriller VHS. And she said, hey, Mike, it's not real. Check this out. And it broke everything down. It broke down the choreography. It broke down the special effects by special effects god Rick Baker. How he did the makeup on Michael Jackson, the stages of the makeup from zombie form to werewolf form. It broke down Michael Jackson just chilling, and it just made me love horror. It made me love the behind the scenes.
I remember watching the behind the scenes, but I don't remember where.
I used to watch it every day.
It was big on TV every once in a while, though.
The making of Thriller. I wore that tape out.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Yeah,
it's hard. Vincent Price does the outro.
Yeah, and what's awesome is I'm able to get my sons into the very same thing. They love behind the scenes. They love behind the scenes. They dig it so much.
It got me into makeup effects. It got me into choreography.
It's so awesome.
It made me know Michael Jackson
it gets you
even
deep,
more.
Yeah.
It's the best video of all time. The choreography, the music. I
think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Simply so that you just don't fear it anymore and you get to embrace it.
She showed me that horror.
Being a kid is so cool, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's expanded my brain.
Yeah, when you learn something new like that, it's so
I would
awesome.
not be. This podcast wouldn't exist without Thriller. I will say it like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
100%. I would be a completely different person if I never got into this video. If I never watched that behind the scenes.
Wow.
I'll be a completely different person. Thriller was that impactful.
That's beautiful.
All my life. So yes, no brainer. When we made this list, I knew for a fact, Thriller, number 1. All right, what's the rest? Let me fill out the rest.
That's cool. That's beautiful.
So my number 1, hands down, Michael Jackson, Thriller.
That's awesome.
100%.
My number 1 was almost similar. Like, it was going to be my number 1 no matter what. Yeah. Almost similar. Yeah, that's awesome. So you ready?
What's your number 1?
Well, we've already went through this one. It's Genesis Land of Confusion.
Really? Did that have that big of an impact?
Hell yeah.
You know what? It's funny.
It's the very first video I've ever seen as a kid. I think it's the very first video I've ever seen that was even before, maybe Thriller could have been the first one, but that's the first one that I remember being like, holy shit, because I don't remember Thriller scaring me. I remember it being fun. And you know what I mean? Like, this one scared the hell out of me.
Because it's a trip, man. It's not for children.
You know what it is they look so realistic.
Yeah.
And at the same time,
moving.
so fake.
And
it's weird. How could they pull both off? These puppets, I don't know who made them, but they're Jim Henson's worst nightmare.
They're distorted.
They're distorted, like they're in,
it's almost
they're
like
gross. They're gross looking.
It's a bastardization.
Especially Phil Collins. The Phil Collins
one
puppet is.
No, the Ronald Reagan one creeped.
Yeah, and his large ears, the way they just drooped down and
shake and jiggle.
Oh my god!
Ugh, no.
Yeah, and the song is it's highly political.
It's highly political.
You know what I mean?
It's catchy.
It's catchy, but it's all satire. You know what I mean? He's basically speaking through Reagan's eyes in the song. It's all satire. And yeah, he accidentally drops the nuke at the end.
100%.
Accidentally. But it's so cool. Man, it's not a spoiler alert, you know what I mean? It's Reagan. Come on, it's not like it. But please watch the video if you haven't seen it, even if you're not into it's a trippy music video, and all of these music videos will probably get you somewhere. Expand your mind into something. You know what I mean? Anything. Different type of music, maybe, it doesn't matter. A lot of us don't listen to grunge who might like that song, which is how it started for us.
I didn't know I would like Black Hole Sun until I saw the video, and the video created an emotional response that made me love Soundgarden. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know I would like Nine Inch Nails.
Right. Other bands that are similar to them. Yeah. Music videos sometimes trigger, and they make a memory.
I wish that they were still as big as they were, because they were very influential on my life. So you ready to get through these honorable mentions? We have one hell of a list.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to fly through your list. And if we want to talk about it a little bit, we'll stop.
Okay. Yeah. Let's fly through it. I'm down.
Yeah.
You want me to go first?
Go first, man.
Okay.
First.
So we could fly through a few of these. So
I'm gonna fly through
one is
man.
Weird Al's Amish Paradise, one of my favorite videos. Michelle Pfeiffer is guest star in that video. It's hilarious. It's a great parody of Gangster's Paradise. Second one is Aha, Take On Me,
yes.
which was on your list, and
100%.
which is, and again, brilliant video. Next one, Michael Jackson's Thriller and Smooth Criminal are both on my list. Smooth Criminal is a great video. Thriller, of course, an amazing video.
The best video of all time.
Next one, I'm so sorry to be throwing him in your face again. Wings featuring Michael Jackson, Say Say.
That's what I'm saying.
I love that video also.
Yep.
That one is basically just a show. It's just basically a mini movie, but it's a brilliant one. Love it. It's very cute. My next honorable is Fatboy Slim's Praise You.
Praise You.
Super cute as well.
Yep.
Loved it. Not necessarily life-changing, but at the same time, if you're having a bad day, it might get you out there and encourage you to do something you've never done before. So watch the video. Next one, Prodigy, Firestarter.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Keith Flint.
R.I.P.
The way he contorts his body while he sings the song itself, very upbeat, very just, Prodigy. It's freaking Prodigy.
It's
so you know what I mean?
It's liquid excitement, man.
Last one is D-Light's Groove is in the Heart.
Groove is in the heart.
Freaking love this video. It's just them dancing in some funky clothes behind a green screen, in front of a green screen. And it's just a good time. Also a good video. Just good times all around. So there's my honorable mentions.
Sweet.
That's all we got.
All right, let's do it. Honorable mentions. And you can kind of see the virtual insanity I had to go into to pull this list together.
What? Gotcha.
So I'm just going to fly through these. Triumph, Wu-Tang Clan, of course. Best video of all time in 2002 when hip hop was at its purest. That's an inside joke.
Garbage.
Tool, Sober. It's one of my favorite videos.
Love it, yeah.
Virtual Insanity, of course, made my honorable mention. Green Day, Basket Case.
Okay.
Very good video. Of course, Aphex Twin, Rubber Johnny. Shout outs to Winter, Trash Month the 3rd. Finish Rubber Johnny.
Ay.
Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams, made of this. Very influential video as a kid.
Nice.
Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Love that video. Between that and Heart Shaped Box, I probably like Teen Spirit a little bit more.
Teen Spirit's fun, yeah.
Sabotage, Beastie Boys.
Oh, yeah.
Love that video. So much energy.
Man. Go ahead.
One, Metallica. Oh, man. You remember One? Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see. It's a guy he got his eyes and ears and nose blown off in the war.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, is that the war one?
Yeah, it's super creepy. Abracadabra, Steve Miller
It's a really
Band.
long song.
Yeah, it sounds like 10 minutes long. Lauryn Hill, Doo-Wop, That Thing. I love that song.
I love that video. I love the video.
I love that video.
It's 50s and it was
it's
the
50s
90s,
and
right?
90s.
Yeah, that was
split in half on a giant record player.
That was a really good fucking video.
Neat video, right?
Yeah, good choice.
Weapon of Choice, of course, Fatboy Slim.
Cool, boop, boop.
Losing My Religion, REM.
Nice.
Love that video. It's all coming back to me now. Celine Dion. Don't get me started.
Oh, God. I don't know that video.
Ain't I could touch you like this.
It's all
coming back to me. It was like a fairy tale. Don't talk to me. Don't judge Mike G.
Excuse me, Mr. Penguin.
Get off me, man. Yes. Clint Eastwood, Gorillaz, all animation.
Almost made my list.
Karma Police, Radiohead, all animation. Something out of liquid television.
Nice choice there.
Today Was a Good Day, Ice Cube.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Crying, Aerosmith, with Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
And the Liv Tyler videos.
I know what you mean.
Don't get me started.
Knock it off.
Knock it off. When Doves Cry, Prince.
Okay.
Him in the bathtub. Yeah. Take, if you will, a picture. You and I.
You guys should see his face right now.
It's
Yikes.
the ugliest, dog. Smashing Pumpkins, Tonight.
Tonight. Cool.
The Rain, Missy Elliott. I'm super fly. I can't stand the rain. Or she's in a giant bubble suit.
She's wearing that black suit.
That giant trash bag. You
got
the keys
that
to
was a freaky
Jeep.
one.
We mentioned it earlier in the episode. Waterfalls, TLC.
Oh, okay.
Love that video. All the Small Things, Blink 182.
Oh, it's a good one.
And put your hands where my eyes can see. Busta Rhymes, very colorful video. And lastly, of course, Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Nice.
Those are my honorable mentions.
Woo! Wow, you had more than I did, but
I went through hell.
That was beautiful.
I went through hell putting this list together.
That was a tough list, man.
It was one of the hardest lists I had to put together.
I mean, we were only allowed 10, so what are we going to do?
What are you going to do?
But yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, but I think our solid 10, I was very confident with my 10
by
by
the
too. End of it.
I was so excited. I was like, Mike, come on, man, let me share it with you.
We matched on a lot, but didn't match on a lot, which I love.
Yeah, which was cool.
It was a cool, clean half.
I just hate when you pick one, you're like, oh, no,
get out of my brain, dude.
Fine.
I had so much fun with this inaugural music launch episode. I don't know what we'll do next that's music related. We'll figure something out here at the Nerdiverse. I'm just happy that I was able to do it with Miss Tootie Own It, of course, who was able to just light this episode up. So I do want to thank you for being here once again with me on this musical journey.
Thank you. As always, my pleasure, Mike. My honor.
And where can we find you?
You can find me everywhere at Tudio My Hero. That's TOOTIO My Hero.
Find her, laugh at her jokes. She is a comedian. She comedian.
Not that funny, you guys. Okay.
She's
Come
the
on.
funniest. If you like this content, you can always support us monetarily on our Patreon, which is patreon.com/MOTN. And if you want to support us non-monetarily, you can always do so by liking our content, subscribing to our channels, and commenting on our posts. I've, of course, been your host, Mike G, and I will always ask you to look towards the skies. Look towards the skis.